to a very large extent with the fact that so dependent on oil is not what Nigeria needs. And then let me also correct one impression they created. They say most nations generate their resources from oil. That is not true. Less than 10% of the countries in the world are oil-producing countries. Distinguished colleagues, before I leave, I would like to say they talked about global friendship and partnership. Until 1999, when Nigeria returned to democracy, Nigeria was a parallel nation. People didn't want to come to Nigeria, yet we are an oil-producing nation. It therefore goes to show that assertion that oil gives us global friends or partnership is fallacious and not sustainable. Let me give myself a speaker to everyone.
Thank you. Standing on the existing protocol, I would like to correct something. The second speaker said that from excess crude oil we can diversify our economy. I'm glad to say that she understands the importance of diversification of the economy. And this also brings, and I'm glad to say that our assertion is not that Nigeria cannot be dependent on crude oil, but that Nigeria should not solely be dependent on crude oil, but should diversify. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I would like to state here that every university has 3 minutes for their report, so after 3 minutes you can't talk again. On that note, I would like to invite the representative from Fountain University to take their report on.
Firstly, I'd like to look at it from the aspect of the real debt of the Paris Club in early 2000s. Nigeria used crude oil to pay off our debt in the last decade. Without the crude oil, Nigeria would have taken the debt to the Paris Club. But due to the natural resources that we had, we were able to pay off our debt without sweating and going out of it. And secondly, you said something about Nigerian budget. Nigerian budget is not on $79 per barrel. The legislative arm of government has accepted to the executive arm of government to benchmark on $75 per barrel. And I am authoritative to tell you, in the last 2 years, the price of crude oil has not come down in the international national trade market less than $50. They are guaranteed that in the next 6 years, and they have the opportunity to extend enough necessary resources from crude oil. And also, example, you are saying top economies in the world doesn't have, top economies in the world are not mostly oil producing nations. Yes, agreeable. But also, looking at Kuwait and Qatar, for example, they are all producing nations in the world. They are so independent of oil, and their economies are thriving. They are developing at a fast rate. And all European giants are scared of the nations of the Middle East. What does the Middle East have that European nations don't have? It's crude oil. And why do you think America is invading Iraq, Afghanistan, and all these countries? It's because of the crude oil that we have. And our authoritative steps, even for the global aggression that Nigeria has in nation state in the world, Nigeria will not be in the position that we have today. And Libya is, for example, you can go there yourself and ask for examples of what is going on there. I can authoritatively tell you that depending solely on Pilato is a catalytic process for the diaspora that they went on for 2020. Thank you.
Before we can diversify, there is need for funds-based diversification. And oil is the only matured, the only improved sector of the economy that can give us a needed fund for diversification. Therefore, we have to solely depend on oil for the attainment of our investments, given the time left for that vision.
We'd like to thank our debaters for the presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, please can you give them another round of applause? Spent 7 minutes trying to put together the points for this debate, which has run for 3 days consecutively. And you will agree with me that it is no mean feat. It's been very mentally and intellectually taxing for them. And that is why I don my cap with respect to them and for all the efforts that they have put in to making this debate what it has been so far. Now they have concluded their presentation. It's up to you now, ladies and gentlemen, to be part of this ongoing discourse so we can contribute to what the think tanks are doing to ensure that our dear country achieves this Vision 2020. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the judges would like to have you respond by way of comments or questions.
My name is Morgan Tony from Igbenedion University. I would like to comment on, I would like to make my contribution also. On the aspect of global warming, it has been discovered that the refining of fuel has caused the degradation of the environment, as one of the students has stated. When fuel is refined, it releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, whereby causing the depletion of the environment. That's the ozone layer. That's why now we have heated sun. That's now why we have the fact that we have acid rain. When it falls down, it destroys our crops, it destroys our livelihood and our agriculture. Then also it also caused the fact that most of these countries, these European countries, are now using biofuel. So it will get to a point where oil will no longer be necessary for the development of any nation, because they're finding other sources of energy. So that's my contribution. Thank you.
My comment is more of a comment to the participants or the debaters. I believe when you're debating, you should reference your points to an extent. And also, I believe that you should try to convince the crowd or the audience, because to me, it was more of a presentation, you're just talking like you were reading the paper or something. I think next time you should try to convince your audience more. And nice job. Thank you.
Nigeria can depend on oil and still preserve the environment. There are countries that are oil producing but are not degrading the environment as badly as we are in Nigeria. Also, considering the shortness of time required for the achievement of Vision 2020, we can depend on our resources from oil, manage them well, and be certain that we can achieve the vision within the sector. Thank you.
I want us to review the topic once more. There are some topics that shouldn't be very much considered for a debate, because if we look at the society we have now, we can all look at the issue of Nigeria. Even our every dependence on oil so far, has it helped us? The developed countries that belong to 20 economies of the world, are they depending wholly on oil? Okay, maybe topics shouldn't have been so dependent, because of course even the vision statement recognize diversification and industrialization. Thank you.
Mine is more of a comment. I must commend the two schools that they've done beautifully well. But I would like to clarify something. As carbon dioxide does not deplete ozone layer, it is carbon monoxide. Elsewhere, it has shown that once the ozone layer is depleted, it is possible to cause acid rain, but it is carbon monoxide, not carbon dioxide. And also, the crude oil that has not been extracted cannot cause depletion of ozone layer. And even massive industrialization, exhaust from cars, from heavy equipment in manufacturing companies, actually contribute and actually deposit carbon monoxide in the atmosphere, which is of great danger to our life. And also in terms of sustaining environmental sustainability, if you look at it from the inception of agriculture in Nigeria, the basis upon which Nigeria has based their income on agriculture is from the southwest, when we are talking about dependence on cocoa. Because seriously, majorly what I think the Niger Delta of the South have is this hub. So if we cannot extract it, if we cannot turn it to our own advantage, then who will do that? Because we need the capital in order to drive all those sectors. It's just like having a party and you don't have money to organize the party. Will you actually borrow money, then which later will cause problem for you? I will leave the question to the audience to answer. Thank you.
We will, at this time, come back to our debaters to react. If there are questions that I'm sure there were one or two questions that requires answers to. Yeah, I remember that this lady who asked the question. Our comments.
Thank you very much for for giving us an opportunity to talk about the comments and contributions that have been made. Well, I do not know if the comments that have been made represent the opinion of a majority of the people gathered here today, because those who have spoken to me perhaps would have spoken on their own accord. I do not know if what they spoke represents what at least 51% of us here feel. It's interesting to note that we were given rules for this debate. We were not allowed use of the stage, neither were we expected to make gestures and all of that, and so that restricted our usage of the stage. If that in any way you find offensive, I would like to say sorry, but we had to abide by the rules. Thank you.
Thanks very much for the questions and the comments. Concerning the sectors of the economy, the fact is that oil drives other sectors, not the other way. The other sectors are not capable of driving the other sector. And the reason is this: Nigeria has about 35 billion oil reserves. Nigeria is the 5th largest producing country. Then, Nigeria oil is the only sector of the economy that can generate substantial revenue for the government that is needed to drive the economy. You cannot imagine a plan without money. It will only be well spoken. Then concerning not using the stage, that it was more of a presentation. Yes, anyone that have been coming here to see what you have been doing. Before now, we used to use the stage, but we have always been fictive, and we are later corrected that we should not use the stage, that our movement will distract the audience and make them not listen to our point. And we are strictly abiding by the rules. That is why we are not able to move around. Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming. Like you already said, and what the area said, we are asked not to put too much emotion presentation at all. So we have to be as natural. And without emotion, we don't go out. So we are very, very nice. But I would like to, he asked the question, that what is the role or what's the position of the Nigerian youth? Because, and my colleague earlier mentioned a lot of points. And then the problem with Nigeria is not being blessed with children, like right now. But the problem is the proper security of resources. And the position of the Nigerian youth today, yes, is to ask ourselves, how can we do these things better? We know we have the resources, we have the ways to develop the world. To be you and I today, we have to think and know that if I should be the leader of this country or you, we have what we need to be developed. But the proper utilization of this is the most important thing. So I think the youth of today should know that we need leadership, not ruler. We need people that are competent, that are ready to sacrifice, and that are ready to lead by example to move this nation forward. And I will empower every one of us to be good ambassadors and leaders of tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very much, debaters. We have had a very stimulating presentation and environment this morning. Before the results are announced for this segment, or while the judges are collating the point, we would like to acknowledge some dignitaries that are here to grace this occasion this morning. First, I would like to request that the ushers help in bringing up to the front row where we have reserved some special seats for our guests. The Executive Secretary of the National University Commission, Professor Julius Okoje, is ably represented by Professor Adebisi Balogun, who is the visiting professor of NUC and a former Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Technology and Corporate. Let's make it right up. thank you very much for our special guest from the Nigerian University Commission.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We also have representatives from our financial partners in this event. I'm talking about Diamond Bank, who is sponsoring and making sure that everything goes smoothly concerning this debate. We have, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's acknowledge Diamond Bank. Let's put a hand together for all that they are trying to not only promote this occasion, but to give it all necessary support. We have the Regional Director, West, Mr. Shola Ajayi. Please let's put a hand together for Mr. Shola Ajayi. He is representing the NDCEO, Mr. Dr. Alex Oti. Thank you very much for coming. We have also the Regional Manager in Ibadan, Mr. Akindeye Ogunleye. Please let's put a hand together for Mr. Akindeye Ogunleye. The Corporate Promotion and Sponsorships Manager, Chus Ajiki Kalo. Let's put a hand together for Chus Ajiki Kalo. We have the Business Manager, Shakamu Branch, Mrs. Bolanle Okusawo. And we have also from Diamond Bank, Shagamu Branch, Akanile Joseph. Akanile Joseph. Thank you very much. If you mispronounce name, is not part of the debate today. Thank you. We also have the Babcock Retail Shop Manager, Mr. Iwere Festus. Let's put the so distinguished guests, these are our partners from Diamond Bank. Thank you very much. At this time, we will take a short musical interlude. Tolu Taiwo will thrill us some deft figures as we await the next segment of our program. Thank you.
the representative of Diamond Bank, represented by Mr. Shola Ajayi, is the regional Regional Manager of Diamond Bank. Please let's clap for him to give his Regional Director.
Good afternoon, the members of high table judges. Before I go into my presentation, I'd like to make a few points about just discussed. According to President Barack Obama of the US, America will be self-sustaining in terms of oil by end of next year. And America currently is the largest importer of crude from Nigeria. And you know that market is essentially a buyer's market. So if America does not import or cuts into import substantially, what's going to happen to the oil price globally? I mean, you can think about it. I'm here today to represent the managing director, Dr. Alex Soti, who is away, who have loved to be here. He's a partner of this great institution, and through that, we have also become partners. So I